Well, at least this week's was better than last week's. Still not saying much, though.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Supernatural, Season 10, Episode 17, Inside Man. We're almost there! So Episode 17, Inside Man, has Dean come face to face with Rowena for some stupid-ass reason, I don't know why. Crowley finally realizes that he has to get rid of Rowena while Sam and Cass try to go into heaven to break Metatron out of this heaven prison, but they have an Inside Man who's going to get the job done, and it's Bobby Singer. Thank God somebody worthwhile is actually back. No stupid characters that we don't care about. Finally, Bobby Singer is back. Really good character. It was nice to see Bobby back, and little nice return for Jim Beaver. Glad to see him back in the saddle, him hunting again, bringing Cass into heaven, asking what Dean's been up to. His old famous quips like balls and idiots, yeah, all in there. So kudos to Jim Beaver for being Bobby Singer in this episode. And they finally fixed Crowley. Crowley is back to being Crowley, thank God, because now he kicked the shit out of Rowena, told her to get the fuck out of hell, and now she is gone. Thank fucking God, because if I had to listen to another minute of her just going, Fergus, it's all about the grand Kevin Fergus. You're not the king of hell anymore. You never will be. You're not my son, you stupid little bitch. I don't know, something along those lines, but if I ever heard that over again, yeah, I'd be punching babies right now. Hey, but seriously, I know there's some fans of Rowena out there, but for those fans of Rowena, if you want to see the biggest actress, the most terrible actress who can do the perfect job of ripping off Poison Ivy from Batman and Robin, hey, you got it right there. But hey, she's gone, so probably not going to see it ever again. And I just love how Crowley stands up to her. She just finally calls him Fergus, and he's like, you know what? My name is not Fergus. It's Crowley! I love those freak out moments that Crowley has, and I'm just like, finally, where was that for the first 16 episodes of the season? I love Crowley's little speech. He's just like, I'm the king of hell. You might be my mother, but I want you out of here. You and your stupid little games, I want them out! Now! And the best is when you just see Rowena walking down the street. She's got like her bag. She's just like, I was literally cheering for like the first time all season. I was like, finally, you are gone and you can suck it, bitch. Keep crying. That's a big you know what to you. But hey, for anything else, the rest of the episode's really not that interesting. Those are the only 3 good things that happened in the episode. Dean has a fight with Rowena. Kinda. By fight, I mean he fights off 3 henchmen because she's not smart enough to realize that she has to face him face to face, and then she tries to use magic on him, and the Mark of Cain prevents the magic from consuming him, which I thought was interesting, but I really don't care because I don't care about witches. So then she's all upset. If there's any good... I hate Rowena, but the best part about this episode is about how upset she was at everything. I was just like, finally! They're finally writing this character out. They're finally making her cry and making her look like the biggest puss on the planet. And it's like, how many times do we have to see Dean being like all down and depressed? I'm kind of sick of it by now. I don't really like that aspect. It's like, we've seen that for like, what, 3 seasons now? Oh yeah, because the writers think that's interesting. And then you get the whole Metatron plot, trying to bring Metatron out of heaven. Stupid. Metatron's saying all these stupid puns. There's like 2 of them that come to mind. The second one I don't really remember, but I know it's in there because I remember kind of laughing at it and saying that was like the stupidest line I've ever heard. The first one is when he calls Castiel Astiel, and you can just tell it's it's forced humor, and you're just like, it's not funny. You're a dumb character. You're a bad character who should be played by a different vessel by now. It's not funny. I forget what the other one that he said was, but he was laughing at it. I wasn't, because it wasn't funny. So this week was kind of a mixed bag. You had some really good things, some things that they really fixed that kind of kept the season down on, like, way below the cellar. And then you have some things that really show why this season is the worst season. It's not a terrible episode by any means, but it's not really one that's really that memorable either. Overall, I give this episode a 6 out of 10. It fixes some stuff that really made the season stumble early on, but it doesn't really fix anything else that really made the season stumble so far, and that's why season 10 is the worst season of Supernatural, and this isn't a very memorable episode. I already know what I'm giving next week's episode. With Charlie coming back, it's going to be like a half star. It's going to be like 0.5 out of 10. I already know it. Actually, is there such thing as giving negative numbers on reviews? Can I give it like a negative 2 out of 10 since Charlie's coming back? Yeah, so we'll see. So what did you think of this week's Supernatural episode? Terrible, good, kind of somewhere right in the middle, like I thought it was? Whatever it may be, I want some feedback, so drop me a comment in the comment section below. And for more reviews and news on movies, movie trailers, video games, and TV shows, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and hit the big red subscribe button if you're on YouTube, and welcome to my world.